How's it going, everybody? We got a new build today, or we will be leveling a new build. The Holy Relic of Conviction build was a really good league starter, but I kind of wanted to try something new. We're a couple of weeks into the league now. Holy Relic of Conviction accomplished the goal where I wanted to just league start and to have something that could kill Ubers, and that build can do it. I still have a couple more Ubers left to kill. I failed Uber Cyrus, and I also failed Uber Searing Exarch, but Searing Exarch is historically my weakest Uber, so no surprises there, but I was more surprised at losing to Uber Cyrus, because actually he's one of my easier Ubers in my mind. Uber Cyrus kept on killing my Holy Relic minions. But anyways, this new build's gonna be an Ignite Eviscerate Elementalist. I have a bunch of uniques for the Gladiator Bleed version, but I don't really like Bleed very much. Every time I play Bleed, the build ends up feeling like really bad or requires tons of investment, which I do have the uniques for, so I may go back and try it at some point in time, but yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the Ignite version. A lot of people were saying that the Ignite version is actually really fun. So yeah, this is the second build of the league. Anytime I level a new build, I don't end up using a lot of twink items. The only twink items that I'll ever end up using is Wanderlust boots. Kind of like to experience builds as if it was like a semi-fresh league start feel, so I don't do a lot of twinking and I don't really end up crafting a lot of items. I don't end up, it's not exactly a fresh start since I have tons of raw currency, but I'll usually just use items that I pick up as if it was like a normal league start. So on this build, I did transition over to Eviscerate around level 30 or so. I'm also a huge fan of playing the build that you intend to use in the end game as soon as possible. So leveling this build could have been way faster if I just stayed and did Armageddon brand cremation until like yellow maps, but as long as the build's doable and doesn't feel like it does 0 damage, I'll usually swap to the build as soon as possible. So in these leveling clips, I made the swap at around level 30 or so. I have a POB in the description for the end of each act, just like the Holy Relic of Conviction build. The only thing I'll say about leveling is that you really need to keep your flasks up to date if you're leveling as an Elementalist. Lots of times I was just standing around hitting my smite button, waiting for something to hit me to block in order for me to actually do my attack. Also, in addition to keeping your flask up to date, make sure you turn off your Herald of Ash. Herald of Ash Explode kind of messes with the Ignite Prolift gem, so I forgot to do that. I actually ran one map at the end of leveling this character, and I took off the Herald of Ash gem, and I was able to clear the map pretty quickly. It was a tier 4 map, so for the most part, leveling with this was pretty smooth. I think I cleared Act 10 in about 5.5 hours, which is an hour and a half slower than what I usually do, but you know what? I made the swap to the Eviscerate pretty early, and I didn't know exactly how to build or do the tree. I didn't do any sort of planning. All I did was I looked at some profiles on PoE.ninja. That's pretty much it. So you can expect to see some videos coming out for this Ignite Eviscerate Elementalist. I'm having a lot of fun so far, so hopefully I can scale this one into Ubers as well. Anyways, enjoy the clips. Peace out. Bye-bye. And probably instead of what's it called? I should be able to block those. Instead of like, I don't mind AI art, but like, especially in the VTuber space, like there's so many artists out there. Not bad. We weren't with Hirokun on that one. Oh my god. I'm getting owned. Dude. I have no flasks. I'm standing in the degen. I wanted to stand there to get the block on it. Oh, what's my played? 5 hours, 30 minutes. So I'm slow by like an hour and a half. But I swapped to the retail skill like right at level 30. So lost quite a bit of time there. But I mean, it's still a good time.